Guys, I would really want to know why you would use your 3.6 million shillings to buy a Toyota Harrier over this Mazda CX8. Well, a Toyota Harrier has its premium points. It is a Toyota, of course, I know. It has some very good leather interior, but I would not go for this. Look at this, look at the Toyota Harrier. You have this black interior, leather seats, half leather seats over here. Center console is good, cruise control, leather wrapped steering wheel over there. And you get this backside. Look at this, look at the backside. It's very decent, and at the same time you can still recline the back seats. On the other hand, this is what you get on a Mazda CX-5. Let me give you a glimpse, then we'll take a real view of this vehicle. So we'll start from the back side. Look at this. Look at the premium quality of these seats. This is a full quality leather material. Look at this. Look at the quality of the leather. Perforated seats. This is genuine leather seats. The center console is amazing. So you have these captain seat designs over here. You have your armrest, which of course you can open to reveal a deeper storage space. You have two cup holders. You have seat warmers. On the back side, you have ACs dedicated for the backside storage space and all this. And then also you get additional storage space, additional seating space for extra passengers at the back. So your parents can sit here, you guys can sit in the front. Let me show you the front side. This is where Mazda scores a lot of points. Look at this. Starting from the door, you get full quality material. Brown leather finish over here, wood trims, black plastic material that feels very good. Chrome finishing over there, and of course you have these beautiful speakers. Of course you get your Bose speakers, but on this one this one doesn't come with Bose, but usually a fully loaded Mazda CX-5 like this, CX-8 like this comes with Bose audio. Some decent storage space, top quality leather material on the seats. The seats are electrically adjustable. You get your memory settings, multiple controls for your vehicle, including idling, stop, lane departure assist, 360-degree view of the car, a tailgate open over there. You can activate your parking sensors from this side. You can hit your steering wheel over there. And you have this beautiful steering wheel that has adaptive cruise control on this side, more controls for the infotainment system, a heated steering wheel, analog clusters, heads-up display, additional speakers, 8.5-inch infotainment system, of which you can upgrade to the latest software to get the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Beautiful air vents, centralized AC controls with seat warmers, push to start, beautiful center console, large as you like. Gear shifter for a 6-speed automatic transmission, because why not? Additional controls for the infotainment system, two cup holders over here, and of course you have another split storage space over here that has two USB slots, auxiliary output, and an SD card slot. On the dashboard you get this additional wood finish, brush chrome over there, and on the top side you have this lighting system that actually works pretty well. It's a bit more brighter than what you get in the other SUVs. So let me show you a Subaru Forester that goes for almost 4 million shillings. So this is your Subaru Forester SK9. This is the new model. Of course you can see it looks absolutely amazing. I also love the color. You have these beautiful LED headlights, which are of course adaptive high beam headlights. On the lower side you get fog lights. On the higher trims you get additional daytime running lights on that side. You have a new grille over there. Some beautiful alloys on this side, of course from Subaru, Bridgestone highway tires. You have this plastic cladding on the lower side of the vehicle, and also you have some decent quality on the interior. This is how Subaru is. Clearly you can see how spacious it is, but in terms of quality the Mazda still takes the day. So you have this well textured seats here on the Subaru Forester. This synthetic leather finish, actually I might not call it leather, electric seats over here. This is your glove compartment. You can see there's a lot of things going on here in terms of design, several things. You have this soft material on top, you have this texture design here, you have this on here, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. The center console is good. You have your Panasonic audio system, air vents on the side, your secondary screen over there, centralized AC, beautiful steering wheel with adaptive cruise control. Of course you have paddle shifters. You have a mix of analog and digital clusters on the Subaru. Here at the center you have your gear shifter for the CVT transmission, and on this side you have your X mode. So you get this button here which you can use to select the different driving modes that you want. So you have normal driving mode, you just push it in, that's normal. If you turn it to the left, you activate snow and that, and if you turn it to the right, you activate deep snow and mud. All right, so that's what you get on this Subaru. And in terms of tech, I think Subaru is a bit ahead of the Mazda CX-5, but in terms of real refinement and quality, I'd still go for a Mazda CX-8. On the top side, of course, you have your eyesight technology on this side, pre-collision monitoring system, lane departure assist, among several other things. And on the back side, let me show you the back side. This is what you get on the back side. It is actually very, very spacious. You have these beautiful seats that you can recline more to the back, and if you sit inside here, you get a clear view of the surrounding, and also the sitting style to me feels a bit more comfortable. You can go over long distances comfortably. At the back here, you have seat warmers for the back seats, and you have 2 USB slots to charge your accessories. So Subaru Forester also is very, very capable with a larger boot space. Look at this. Look at the boot space of this Subaru Forester. So it's very large, and if you want this Subaru Forester, the asking price is around 3.8 million shillings. But for a Mazda CX-8, you can get it at 3.6 million shillings. Remember, it's very much negotiable, and I think it's more refined than the other cars. Remember, we still have the Mazda CX-5, of which the prices for Mazda CX-5 ranges from somewhere between 2.6 million shillings to around 3.4 million shillings for the ultimate 2.5 liter petrol. So this is the Mazda CX-5. It shares the same engine as that Mazda CX-8. That is a diesel, of course. This is also a diesel. So let us go down and check out this Mazda CX-8. So powering this car is a 2.2 liter turbo diesel with Sky Active D technology. Comes with 4 cylinders, of course. That's what powers this beautiful Mazda. So out of the 2.2 liter, you get 188 horsepower and 450 newton meters of torque. So it is good to say this car is torque rich, so you can actually accelerate and overtake in hill places without any issues at all. And this is a perfect car for off-road setup because it is an all-wheel drive, so the system will intelligently send power to each wheel independently depending on the power needed on that side. On the front here, you have we've not finished. This car has a 6-speed automatic transmission, or you can go for a manual transmission, of which most of the time you'll get an automatic transmission, especially here in the Kenyan market. I have not seen a Mazda CX-8 with a manual. Starting here on the front, you have these beautiful headlights. It looks just like the ones that you get in a Mazda CX-5. Headlamp washers, of which you don't get in a Mazda CX-5. A number of sensors that is very standard nowadays in all the cars. You have these LED fog lights, which are actually very bright, and they are quite good. The front grille looks okay. You have the Kodo design language from Mazda, which is a blueprint of which they use to design most of their cars. So you might find the design on the front almost similar in all the Mazdas. The main difference is you have this star shaped on this car, while on the CX-8 you have those horizontal finishing. In terms of the front bumper, there's no much going on over there. You have the stock shape plastic cladding on the lower side, which is actually very good. On the sides here, you have these beautiful wheels. You have these highway tires. You have these original wheels from Mazda, which are actually very, very good. Solid brake discs on the inside. You have the MacPherson strut suspension with coil and springs and with stabilizer bars to ensure that you get good cornering and minimal body roll. All right. Now on this side, you have some good ground clearance. You have at least 20 centimeters of ground clearance, which is a bit lower as compared to a Mazda CX-5. I think Mazda CX-5 has some decent ground clearance, so if you're going to go the off-road, Mazda CX-5 would be a better option. But if you want more refinement, or you'll be driving the highway for over long distances, the Mazda CX-8 does that perfectly. And personally, if I'm going to spend all that money, I would prefer to go for a Mazda CX-8 because it is more premium, more refined, and it is more focused on luxury. The backside also looks very, very good. We all know that Mazda know how to make the backside of their cars look like. And for men, that's what we like, the backside, how we are. So this is the backside of a Mazda CX-8, CX-5, and this one is a CX-8. It's more of the same, but I think the one in a Mazda CX-8 looks a bit more curvy. These beautiful taillights over here, and you have this chrome finish that interconnects the two taillights together, even though it adds only on the value, not on the functionality. You get your Sky Active D technology on this Mazda. You have two kinds of turbos there, a smaller turbo for low performance and a larger turbo for absolute power output. At the same time, the Sky Activity technology works in a way that it maximizes on fuel efficiency. For this, you need to get an average of 15.5 kilometers per liter. On a good day, 15 kilometers per liter. On a bad day, you get 16 kilometers per liter. So for an SUV like this, 2.2 liter, that is some decent fuel economy. The backside is decent. You have this mini spoiler at the back with your brake light, aerial fin on top over there. I love the Mazda emblem over there. You're being reminded that this is a Mazda CX8 with all-wheel drive. That's what most people are looking for, especially for off-road. Okay, for people who are going to venture into the Kenyan backyard or the country roads, you need an all-wheel drive system to maneuver very well. A number of sensors over there, a beautiful rear bumper, even though you don't have a lot of features. I think it's good. 2 exhausts, one on the right, one on the left, and you have additional reflectors on this side. Alright, so that is all about the exterior of this Mazda CX-5. Let us now check in the interior of the Mazda CX-5. I love these beautiful roof rails over here. You get the new designs. They are a bit smaller, not very large. They're not protruding like what you see in some of the cars. I think this one is actually very, very decent. Now let us check out the interior of this Mazda CX-8. Sorry, I'm used to a CX-5. So let's check out the interior, and then at the end of the day, you tell me if you'll buy a Toyota Harrier or a Mazda CX-8 for that price. Now you have your keyless entry, LED turn signals on the side mirrors, side cameras on the side mirrors also. And on the inside, this is the first look that you get. We start from the door, of course, because the door also carries some points. On the top side, you have this plastic finish on top, which is actually very well defined. Beautiful stitches, beautiful wood trims, brushed chrome over there, chrome plate door handle. And here at the lower side or at the center, you have leather finish. This is some good quality leather armrest, beautiful stitches. And of course, here also you have your power door controls. And on the lower side, you have these, what do you call it, storage space, and your Bose speakers on that side. The interior is actually pretty good. I love the interior of a Mazda CX-8. This is what you get. Very refined material, top quality, top grade material. Beautiful headrest, as you can see how large it is. Very comfortable, soft material over there. Beautiful stitches on this side. The body of the seat is also quite large. For huge people, I might think it's a bit of a problem, but it's good. You have these lumbar supports, it can take that. And here at the center, you have these perforations with some beautiful stitches and also some good designs overall. Electric seat adjustments with these chrome plated buttons. 2 memory seat settings, because that's some of the things that you are looking for. But personally, I'd go for the manual seats, which is very easy to adjust. I don't have to wait 2 or 3 seconds to adjust my seat. On this side, you have this beautiful steering wheel, black in color, beautiful stitches. It comes with your SRS airbags, a number of things, a number of controls for the, this is your adaptive cruise control for the infotainment system. You have no paddle shifters. For the petrol ones, you might get paddle shifters. And then of course you have your analog clusters on these units. Some beautiful air vents, wood trims over there, idling stop, lane departure assist, 360-degree view of the car. You can activate your sensors, you can hit your steering wheel, and of course you can electronically open your tailgate using that button. On this side, if you see these speakers, usually you get Bose audio. Heads-up display is standard over there, additional speakers, an infotainment system here, 2 air vents at the center, which are actually very, very powerful. Your push to start button, centralized AC controls over there. We say this car has a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is actually very, very good. It also improves on the reliability. Gear shifter, very well placed, centrally placed, and also you have some decent storage space over there. I love the design that you get here. It's quite large, a lot of leather, beautiful stitches, chrome finishing on it, a number of controls for the infotainment system also. On this side, you have 2 cup holders, we talked about that, a larger center console, or a larger storage space with this beautiful armrest. If both of you, both the driver and the passenger want to use it, you get this decent space here, so no problem about that at all. On the front side, you have this glove compartment, which is actually quite large, even though it's small. Wood trims over there, beautiful stitches with soft touch materials on the dashboard. On the top side, you have your analog rear view mirror, sunglass storage space, LED lighting for the interior, and a few other accessories that are usually available in the other cars. For the back side, you get this beautiful material also, well designed. Storage space, your speakers, armrest over here, power door controls, wood trims over here, chrome finishing, and of course you have your privacy shades. If you want to hide yourself, you don't need too much light. You just raise it and it will kind of hide whatever is happening on the inside. The back seats are good. You have top quality material also for the back side. The back side seats are manually adjustable using this button here, so you can recline to the back if you don't have passengers over there. Here at the center, we talked about this center console. Look at this. It's quite large. It looks very posh and premium. Seat warmers, 2 cup holders over there, armrest, AC controls over there, so you can independently control the ACs for the back side. Can say double storage space or double pockets over there, and it's a decent space. I think it feels pretty spacious. Sitting inside here, this is a space that I get, some very decent space, and I can still push the seat back or push it to the front. Yeah, so you have some decent spacing here. I have no complaints about that at all. Here at the back, you have these 2 extra seats. I don't think adults will sit there comfortably. Maybe kids. Yeah, they'll sit back there for a while. You have cup holders on the sides, anchor points over there. I don't see charging ports, but for kids, there's nothing to charge, so you guys can enjoy yourselves over there. All right, so that is the back side of this Mazda CX8. Yeah, to me, it's actually a wise choice to go for a Mazda CX8, which will actually perform pretty well compared to the likes of Toyota Harrier and Subaru Forester. That's according to me. If you like the Toyota Harrier, go for it. If you like Subaru Forester, go for it. If you like Mazda CX-5, go for it. The suspensions at the back is the independent multi-link suspension system, which is a bit more refined. It will give you good handling, good cornering, and also good handling when it comes to body roll. All right, so that's it about this Mazda CX-8. The asking price on this car at the moment is 3.6 million shillings, but yeah, I can get you one at 3.3 million shillings. All right, and for the Toyota Harrier, this Toyota Harrier, you only need to give me 3.55 million shillings. I'll give you this Toyota Harrier. I'll see you in the next one, guys, and do not forget to subscribe to this amazing channel.